I mean, this angle's okay if you want to see all 7 of my chins, but we're close like that. Hey, what is going on with shabitches? Is Dereckdumagyt here, the boy. Today, I thought we could be doing a little drive around with me while I go to school. Got my little backpack and everything. So I just want to bring you guys along with me to go to school because I feel like it's gonna be really boring. And then y'all can watch a boring video. And then it'll be all good. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Backing up. Back it up! Now, currently I am paying attention to the road. Got my eyes on you. So currently, right now I am going to school. It is 6:44. Obviously I'm not in the best shape, look-wise, because a bitch doesn't care about going to school. I mean, a bitch does not care about looking good at school. So my school's all the way in Emeryville. I'm not going to tell you... Well, you guys already know because you've seen my first video. Duh. Typically, on a normal day without traffic, it takes me about 50 minutes to get to school. The person who makes the schedules at school loves to fucking give me morning classes. So a bitch gotta wake up at 5 a.m. and then leave before 7 to get to school for their class that starts at 9. And... Y'all just fell. Alright, so sorry about that. We're a little bit further into my commute. Y'all just fell off my dashboard and I had to wait till we're in stop and go traffic to readjust because a bitch ain't trying to die. So, how are you? Long time no see. I imagine if somebody's looking at me through a window right now, I'd look insane. Or they probably just think I'm like on a Bluetooth call. Like, remember those like back in 2008, 2007, right before the recession hit? How those people had like the Bluetooth headsets? Now kind of people have like AirPods, and I guess it's essentially the same. But AirPods became cool for some reason. Because I remember in like 2007, 2008, the people who had the Bluetooth pieces, they were mostly like business and finance people. They'd be like, hello, I have to take a call immediately. Yes, Joe, send me those quarterly reports. They were super uncool. Like, I feel like that was such a dad accessory. If you pair the Bluetooth headset with the dad, like, phone clip on the belt, you know, that's like the dad combo. Like, if you go to McDad, that's like the number 1, you know? You can't go wrong with that. So I'm sitting here talking about really nothing. I can tell you about what I plan for today. So I'm basically going to school, and my class gets out at 12:30, and then I plan to do a self-run Instagram shoot, pictures on Instagram, because I feel like I haven't done that in a while. It's been like 3 weeks. And then after the working out and then going to the Instagram shoot and getting ready, I'm probably just gonna work on homework. Because with my workload this semester, it's a little ridiculous. Well, typically on long commutes like this, I typically listen to music or podcasts. I'm not trying to play music because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. I don't want a copyright strike. Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Podcasts, I listen to a few good podcasts. There's really good ones. Like Tiny Meat Gang, that's by Cody Ko and Noel Miller. I constantly listen to the Deep Fried podcast, that's by Kaylee Shabib, I believe how you say your name. I'm sorry if I fuck up your name. And Courtney Wheeler. It's a two-girl led podcast, and they just talk about, you know, problems that they go through and what they're currently facing. They talk about daily events. Really funny. Check it out. Also, shameless plug. Check out the Just Another Disposable podcast. That is run by me and my friend Carolina. I'll go ahead and leave links down below if you guys want to check that out. It's available on iTunes and Spotify, so go, I don't know, listen now. Sorry, I don't know what that was. That was like an out-of-body experience. As a kid, did y'all ever play the license plate game? Because I did. I used to play it with my siblings all the time. And then we did like the little punchies thing. Like the rules were like if any license plate spelled out any words, or if it was an out-of-state license plate, or it was like triple numbers, triple letters, stuff like that. Y'all want to know what I had for breakfast today? I had some coffee and a banana. Gotta get that potassium. Gotta get that potassium. That is definitely not going into the final video. You know what? I have an unpopular opinion. A lot of people who know me already know about this opinion. I don't like Starbucks coffee. Their tea and lemonade is okay, but their coffee, no. I don't fuck with it. Their coffee is fucking disgusting. This drive with me might turn into a mini Starbucks rant. Every fucking time, their hot cocoa is pretty solid though. Every fucking time I go to Starbucks and I get coffee, it's either got me heated and I'm trying to get heated, alright? Their coffee is always fucking burnt, or it tastes like acid. Like you're drinking a cup of battery acid. Like, thanks Starbucks. I just paid $5 for a cup of acid to go into my stomach. I'm not trying to pay that. Now, a lot of people don't like Pete's, but I personally love Pete's. I prefer Pete's over Starbucks any day, period, alright? But, you know what I can go on forever about? Fucking Dutch Bros. Fucking love her. She is the queen bee, the queen bitch, alright? Like, here's Starbucks. Oh, like, Starbucks is, like, underneath my camera. Because the bitch is gross. But then Pete's, oh, she right here. She cool. She can hang with the group. But then Dutch Bros, she fucking up here. Like, I'm touching the roof of my car. That's what I'm talking about. Up here. Dutch Bros is mostly, like, from what I've seen, it's like a Northern California, Oregon, Washington thing. Point of this conversation is that Dutch Bros is the best coffee. Don't at me. And Starbucks is trash. Starbucks can literally go in the landfill where all their cups go. So I saw on Twitter the other day that I guess a sixth person has died from vaping, or like a vaping related death. And my thing is, my problem isn't necessarily my problem with vaping. My problem is, I don't understand why people who were never addicted to nicotine would suddenly use products like Juul or Puff or whatever you want to use nowadays. It makes zero sense to me. Like, alcohol and weed have a reason, I guess, for existing. They're also two very popular recreational drugs. And the only logical reason I can see for it is if to wean off smokers off from cigarettes. Other than that, it makes zero sense. I guess it's fine if you want to do that, but just your health is in danger. Pretty much everything, take everything in moderation, whether it be alcohol, food, unhealthy food like sugars and stuff, exercise, whatever it may be, moderation is key. Also, coming from me, I'm a cheap ass bitch. So it makes zero sense to me, why would you want to pick up a habit that has no real benefit and spend money on it? Because those Juuls ain't cheap. I feel like there's no reason to use it if you were never addicted in the first place. I can see it, I can understand it from a social aspect. When everybody's doing it, you want to do it too. It's also the cool thing, I guess, to do it. But I never understood that. No hate at all. I guess the buzz of a nicotine high is worth it. And I have personally tried Juul and vape. I just don't see what the hoo-ha is about. I mean, I guess there's cool flavors, but like that doesn't change much. Another topic that crossed my mind was art and how fucking hard art is. Shout out to all my artist friends out there who can relate. I mean, you have to deal with constantly building and working up your skills. A lot of artists doubt their work, and also the time it takes to create a piece, whether it be a sketch or a full-blown illustration. It's tough. Sometimes when you're doing daily activities, you feel guilty for not doing any art, especially if it's related to your school or work. It's tough. You feel guilty almost. Oh, another thing, imposter syndrome. You can feel like your art in many eyes can be very, very good, or very, very well received, but you have this almost idea with imposter syndrome that your work isn't good enough and you're almost kind of like a fraud, even though in most people's eyes it looks amazing, fantastic even. It's tough. I used to be really into art. I mean, it's still one of my hobbies, but I've cut back on it, mostly to focus on doing YouTube and my podcast work. It's still fun. I really enjoy it. It's just like I feel like I don't have enough time now. And also, I've been doing a lot of comparing lately, which is the worst. Please don't compare yourself on social media, whether it be your looks or your body or your art or whatever skills or lifestyle you may have. It's the worst for your mental health. I know I'm saying this now, but I've been recently really guilty of, comparing myself to others on Instagram. Understand that their life is different from yours. Everybody is on a different life path than you, and we're all going different directions. No two people are going in the same direction, all right? Ever. And it's important to understand that so you don't get bogged down in Instagram and, you get all these sad thoughts like, why isn't my life like theirs? I want to be more beautiful like them. You can make steps to improve your life, but it's not healthy to constantly compare yourself on that level. All right, so I made it to school safe and sound in one piece. Thank you guys for joining me. If you'd like to see more, make sure to like and subscribe down below. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. If you want to make any suggestions for my next video, also leave it down below. Follow me on all my social medias, and I will see y'all later. Keep it real.
I smell like beef. I smell like beef.